Tonight on the Maritime Beer Report, I have some information on some new beers, some collaborations. A new brewery says what beers are coming out first, and another one wants you to help them name their beer. Hello and welcome to the May 1st edition of the Maritime Beer Report. The Big Axe Brewing and Hammond River Brewing collaboration has a name. Ask for Two Rivers India Black Ale when it hits the bars in the coming days. Les Brasseurs du Petit-Sault has a new beer out today, La Kedgwick Pilsner. It's now available at the Brewtique, next week at the ANBL growler stations, and coming this summer in bottles. Railcar Brewing is hosting He Said Beer and She Said Wine on Saturday, May 23rd at 7 p.m. Join Brewer Mitch Biggar and his wife Sarah Nicholson as they pair 4 appetizers with a beer and a wine. You get to choose which is better and who wins this husband versus wife throwdown. Tickets in advance due to the food preparation, $20 at the brewery. Redbird Craft Beer has a red ale coming out on Monday, but some of the NSLC stores have accidentally put it out early, so you might be seeing it around this weekend. I'll have more details on that next week. Tatamagouche Brewing, Big Spruce Brewing, and Propeller Brewing have announced their one-off co-release to mark the upcoming inaugural Nova Scotia Craft Beer Week. Cerberus American IPA is a 7% ABV organic ale with the following description. Cerberus is a 3-headed hellhound of an organic American-style India Pale Ale. Abundantly bitter with deeply aromatic, Cerberus combines late edition Centennial, Amarillo, Simcoe, and Zinthos hops in copious, lip-smacking quantities for a balanced complexity that will have you craving more. Cerberus will be released on May 9th and will be available in a limited run of 650 ml bottles, as well as growler fills at the 3 participating brewers. Big Spruce Brewing also introduced their first ever lager in the brewery's histories, She's Maybach. They added the zest of 40 lemons into the boil and then again dry hopped this beer with lemon zest. It's a 6.1% ABV, 30 IBU beer. Available now at the brewery, and it's also going to be at Stillwell, Stubborn Goat, Lion and Bright, the Townhouse, and Governors. Boxing Rock Brewing has released Sessionista 2015 and is what they like to call a fractional IPA. It is still bold and malty, but it also has an aromatic and hoppy taste. The first thing that hits you is a great nose of floral hops. Think lemon blossoms, orange tropical fruit, then flavors of biscuit, roasty caramel, and toasted bread on the palate, backed up by tropical fruit hop middle and just the right amount of bitterness in the finish with a citrus or piney citrus blast. It weighs in at slightly higher at 4% ABV than last year's, and that's available now. Good Robot Brewing released their opening beers for next week. First up is the Tom Waits for No One Stout. This is available on tap at the Brooklyn Warehouse and in 64 and 32 ounce growlers coming this Saturday, May 9th. And Ghostface Killa Goes is the second beer in the lineup, available on tap at the Wooden Monkey auction house and 2 doors down, as well as the growlers at the brewery. I've had both these beers and they're both excellent. They're also looking for a retail clerk. If you want to work at Nova Scotia's newest brewery, drop a resume over. Hell Bay Brewing Company says Dark Cream Ale is coming Monday, May 4th to the NSLC near you. Nook and Cranny is asking for you to name that beer. They are excited to announce that one of their new beers going to be brewed on site at Nook and Cranny will be a black IPA, and they want you to help name it. Put your suggestion on their Facebook page, and the winner will get a $25 food voucher and one of their new Nook and Cranny brew pub hats. Sea Level Brewing announced that their new seasonal Acadian Cross Extra Pale Ale is now available. 260 years ago this September, more than 2,000 Acadians were expelled from Grand Pré. The deportation cross was erected to commemorate the tragedy of the expulsion of 1755. It was brewed with maritime malt and fermented with California ale yeast, hopped with Apollo hops, and dry hopped twice in the fermenter and once in the serving tank. This is an unfiltered 5.5% ABV beer, available now in kegs and coming soon into cans and growlers. Thanks for joining me again this week, and until next time, enjoy responsibly.